Oh boy. What's up, everyone? First time in 8 weeks I'm gonna drive this car. So, oh yeah, we're gonna have to let the car warm up. I literally rolled it out of the garage. I gotta take my jacket off. All right, I'm gonna put my phone in my awesome charger. Beautiful wireless charging. I got this cool short cable while I'm quarantined. I don't know if the camera picks it up. But anyways, real quick, before we get moving, I'm on my way to pick up a bicycle. Tomorrow the governor is opening up parks and I'm taking my family to on a biking trip. I've got a trailer for my 1-year-old. My 4-year-old already rides a bike. My wife has a bike. I have a road bike and I needed a mountain bike, so I picked up a used mountain bike online and I'm going to meet the person now. I am fully decked out. My mother-in-law made these awesome face masks, so thank you. And I want to be safe. I've got a roof rack on because we're going to be transporting the bike and a couple of spare parts on the roof and in the trunk. But I'm also very excited about setting off in this car. Seriously, 8 weeks, no driving. I've been a very good citizen. The car's been sitting in the garage, so I'm very excited. And I've got to say, first thing you notice is the shifting here is fantastic. I take this car for granted when I daily it because you forget how awesome and how special it is. This shifting is great. So anyways, let's set off. The brakes feel rusty. Okay. We gotta be careful. The tires are cold. Oh my God. Guys and girls, this feels so good. Holy moly. Oh yeah, Apple CarPlay. I forgot I have Apple CarPlay. Why isn't my Apple CarPlay working? What happened to my Apple CarPlay, people? All right, still no Apple CarPlay, but that's okay. Anyways, we're about to get on the highway. The car is semi-warmed up, but I've got to say, just driving it, holy moly, it feels so cool. The seats feel super special. I love what I did with the steering wheel. If you haven't seen the video, I cleaned the steering wheel and I got rid of the shininess. So what I did was I used this magic eraser and then I applied conditioner. Fantastic, look, not very shiny and still super, super soft. Highly, highly recommended. Oh my God. Woo! There's a bit of a wind noise up there because I do have roof racks. Like I said, I am going to pick up a bike that I found. The bike is a specialized stump jumper 29er that I found for a very, very good deal. I'm getting back into mountain biking. This quarantine has made me get back into a lot of hobbies that I was into in the past. Easy there. So yes, I'm picking up my mountain bike and it's gonna be great. But at the same time, this is giving me an opportunity to go for a drive. I have not driven this car in 8 weeks only because I've been a good citizen and I've been following the quarantine recommendations. So only to the grocery store and back, but when I did that, I used my my family car because it's got a bigger trunk, and this car sat in the garage where it was clean. Well, I said I finally had enough. 8 weeks is more than enough. It's time for me to take it for a drive. By the way, look how many cars are there. Where is everyone driving? I've got a reason to drive. I'm going to pick up a bike. Where's everyone else driving? The whole state is under a major quarantine and people are still driving. This is the first time I'm driving it on the highway also ever since I adjusted the suspension. And you know what? Let me put the suspension in sport. I leveled the suspension so the car now sits perfectly straight. I also put 3mm spacers up in the front to prevent any unnecessary rubbing. And I've got to say, so far, so good. Nothing crazy. Someone who watches my channel was wondering if the 3mm spacers will vibrate on the highway. I gotta say, nothing to report, and the steering feels great. So yeah, nothing really, nothing negative. And I am still running boot mode stage 1, which to me is more than plenty. And oh, it is just so much fun. If you have never driven a manual transmission BMW M3, M4, I highly recommend it, because it's just, there's just something special. I had to clean the brakes. I've got to say, boot mode feels so awesome in this car. This was 4th gear, accelerating from about 45 to 10 miles an hour, and it was like nothing. I cannot wait to get to the track, and to do this, I've actually started collecting a couple of things. I have to say that I actually got new set of wheels for the car. Yes, I'm becoming one of those guys. I sold the old track wheels that had brand new tires on them, but I was able to get even a better set of tires and wheels. Maybe not necessarily tires, but the wheels are definitely better, from a friend of mine, and it was almost an even swap, so I couldn't say no to it. And I've got a new set of track wheels with 305, yes, 305 width in the back. We're going to do a test fit, and I'm going to be obviously filming it for your viewing pleasure. I also ordered some suspension components. I've got to be specific, I ordered camber plates. Those should be coming in today or tomorrow, and obviously we're going to be filming a video about it. The car feels super stable at 10 miles an hour. I am also going to be hopefully soon doing some cooling upgrades. I've been trying to get to Brian for quite a while now. Obviously, because of everything that's been going on, I can't. So we're gonna put that on hold. But yeah, for now the focus is to get the camber plates and sign up for the next track event. I've had 3 track days set up for April. All of them are canceled. Actually, all the tracks in the area are still not allowed to operate. As soon as they open up, I'll be registering. Oh my god, shooting away from toll gates is always such a rush. Holy moly. I've got to get this car on a dyno to see how much power actually stage 1 with the intake and the mid-pipe that I have produces, because Jesus, definitely feels over 500 horsepower. It really feels fantastic, and yet I'm still unable to connect to Apple CarPlay. Ugh.
Right to exit 163, State Route 17 North, Mawa.
And we have a new visitor. That's right, a check engine light has decided to visit me. I know exactly what this is, at least I know what this is. Stage 1 from boot mode requires an upgraded set of spark plugs. I haven't done it. And I actually do have a set of sparks plugs waiting for me in my garage, courtesy of Keys Motorsports, so thank you, Brian. But I haven't had a chance to install them yet because you know, I've only been stuck at home for 8 weeks, or I'm safe at home for 8 weeks. But I'll get around to doing it obviously before our next track day, and obviously I'll make a video on it, so you will get to enjoy this with me. Oh, and another quick update. with the 3mm spacers up front, I am getting a tiny bit of rub at sort of close to full compression. When I hit a big bump, you can hear, and I do hear it in this wheel. So driver's side front wheel gets a bit of a rub. I'm gonna have to take the wheel off, see what the rub is coming from. I might actually get rid of the spacers to begin with. They're not really necessary. I did it to move my tire away from the shock, but I don't know what's worse, having a tire close to the shock or getting a bit of rub on really strong hits. And that rub, I've got to say, is gonna go away pretty soon when everything rubs out. Easy there.
In 1.7 miles.
Alright, we're going full stealth mode. That is the place.
You've arrived at your destination.
Hey.
Hey Justin, I'm outside.
Okay, yeah, just leave Paul.
Thanks. And we are done. Actually, the guy ended up being pretty cool. He's a bike guy, he's a car guy. He showed me his car collection. Really nice guy. And I think I found a very cool bike. It's got a ton of upgrades, so I don't necessarily have to spend the money on making things better, which I would inevitably probably have to do if I were to get a new bike. But yeah, I'm happy and I'm very excited that tomorrow is my first biking day with the family. Really cool. So this extreme bike, the first thing it's gonna see is a kid's trailer. So yeah, this is the bike. This is what it looks like. We're probably gonna make a video or two with this awesome bike. But yeah, it's got a ton of upgrades, upgraded front fork, new wheels, tires, a lot of cool stuff. And the person actually gave me all of this stuff. So all the spare parts that he upgraded, or the parts that he upgraded, he kept the original parts. So this is it, and I think it's a fantastic looking bike. It looks killer. It looks absolute killer on my car. All right, and that was my quick adventure to pick up my bike. Like I said, this bike will live serving me and my family. It's going to be a very comfortable cruiser. We're going to attach a trailer to it, so it's going to be awesome. But I'm also very happy
In 1,000
to
feet,
know that
turn left to I-84 East.
it came from a loving home. And on that note, I wanted to thank you very much for watching as I'm shifting my hands. And let me know what you think about my purchase, my new hobby. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.